I decided to go live for just a minute. I've had a lot on my mind and in my heart tonight. So I'm actually sitting in our kitchen, but with the doors open because it's cold outside. It's cool, and the wind's blowing out there. I think you can see those trees moving way back in the background. But this gives you a beautiful view of what we get to see from our kitchen looking out. So I may have Vicky say hi to us there in a little bit, but she's prepping some stuff in the kitchen. We've got some friends coming over. Here she is.
Hey everybody. I am
We've only
cutting
got
some peaches for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna let Alan just talk to you. It's been a tender day.
Yeah,
so.
it has. So, well, love you. Well, guys, thank you for hopping on real quick. You know what? I wish so bad that they found Jarrett. Someone just said when we post something like this, makes them wonder if we found Jarrett. I wish so bad that was the case. But hello, Wilson and Gerald and Andrea and Daphne and Kristen and Mark Smith. Hello, Mark. And did I already say Gerald Bitsui? That's awesome. But no, I want a few people to jump on. What I'm gonna say tonight, I don't normally go live on a Sunday evening, but there's a lot on my mind and in my heart, and I don't know. This just gives us time. Wow, that's nice, Mark. Thank you. Maybe I'll just get right to it. I want to get out and feed the horses before we have a couple families coming over this evening. Many of you know that we do waffles after homecoming for the young people in our community. We had about 100 kids here the other night. It was super fun. And then that was on Friday night. And then Saturday night, Casey had her homecoming dance. And Casey was the homecoming queen this year, which was really cool. And so her and her group with their dates came for waffles again last night. So we've had 2 nights that we haven't got to bed till well after midnight. And yet we still have extra stuff for waffles. And so we're having a 3rd night. It's like, while we have all this stuff, let's just, and when you say stuff, obviously waffles are pretty easy to make. But Vicky makes her buttermilk syrup and strawberries, and Vicky's cutting up some peaches tonight, and I think she even has some eggs and protein. It'll be fun. So we're gonna do that. But here's what I want to. I see a lot of comments coming in. I wish I could address all of them and say hi to all of you. So sorry if I'm not calling everyone out. I will address this one. Andrea said, did Blake get married and somehow did I miss it? Yes, they are married, and they are in Idaho, in Rexburg at BYU, Idaho. And the reason why we've not said too much about it is because they have their channel, Cowboy and the Lady, and we're letting them tell their story. And
It's coming soon, though.
it is coming soon, but
It's coming soon.
we're letting them. They had so much video that they're still a week or 2 or 3 behind. So when you watch one of their videos, it's from 3 or 4 weeks ago or a month ago, and they're catching up. They're gonna finally get married on screen soon. But they've been married for, when did they get married? What was the date?
The 22nd.
The 22nd of August. So, Mark, again, thank you for sending that super chat. But let me just get to what I'm talking to you about. Today is a sad day for members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We are members of that church. Our nickname is the Mormons, but that's not the name of our church. The name of the church is the Church of Jesus Christ. We believe in the same organization that existed in his primitive church. apostles, prophets, pastors, teachers, evangelists. Um, that's all in the book of Ephesians in the New Testament. And so that's who we are. And our prophet was 101 years old, and he passed away last night. And so um, if you were a Catholic, it'd be like the Pope died yesterday. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of all religious leaders out there, but this morning, President Russell M. Nelson's had a profound impact on my life personally, and on our church, and on the world. He was one of the first heart surgeons to invent the heart machine that keeps your heart beating while you're having open heart surgeries.
And he did the first open heart surgery in Utah.
And he did the first open heart surgery in Utah, and just an amazing man that became the prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. And last night he died. And but at 101 years old, he had lived a wonderful, good, long life. And but still, it just, I don't know, my heart was heavy. We learned of it last night before we went to bed, and yet got up this morning and it just was like, oh man, this is tough. So I decided I would share a post on our social media for the farm. And sometimes people are like, why are you pushing your religion? And it's like, I'm not pushing my religion, but I do share who we are, and we're about faith and family and the farm. And so we share what we feel, what we believe, and what we do. And if people like it, they can like it. If they don't have to watch. But it really made me sad. I put the post up, and if people don't like it, that's fine. If people don't agree, that's fine. But if you posted that your religious leader or your friend or your family or someone you loved had passed away, I would respectfully either just scroll past it, or if I would put a heart or a hug or prayers or something. And I don't care if someone's Christian or non-Christian, if they're Muslim, if they're atheist, it doesn't matter. But anyway, one of the comments came in, and it was like, one down, many more to go. And I was like, really? I didn't even understand. I'm like, where are they? One down, many more to go, at a time that we're kind of sad. And I was like, how can people have such hate? Then we went to church today, and I get a text from my dad, and he said, have you guys seen what's going on? And at one of our churches in Michigan, there was someone drove into a church and started shooting. And many of you have maybe watched the news a lot more than I have. The last I heard, 2 dead, many others, or several others, injured. The church was started on fire. And anyway, my heart's just been heavy. It's like, guys, what's going on in this world? We may not believe as other people believe. We may not agree with what other people do or don't do. But guys, I think the reason I felt inspired to get on tonight is, part of me, you get kind of angry, like, oh my gosh, but the point is that we somehow turn the other cheek and love. And if people would love and be okay with other people having different beliefs, and then we wouldn't be in this mess. As you're looking out at the farm and looking at me, I'm actually looking right here. Jesus Christ, it's all about him. This is in our kitchen and living room. Guys, it's all about him. And he taught us to love one another and to turn the other cheek. And so that's my message tonight on this Sunday night. Regardless of how you believe, if you're religious, if you're not religious, if you belong to a church or don't, if you're atheist, if you're gay, straight, transitioned, I don't even understand everything. That's what I'm saying is I don't understand how to say it all, but we got to love people regardless of what's going on. And so it just broke my heart at a time that our church and many in the world are mourning for the death of Russell M. Nelson. We had to all of a sudden hear that some of our friends and fellow members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints were gunned down and attacked today. And it just broke my heart. But it would break my heart if it was a Catholic church, a Baptist church, a Jehovah's Witness church, if it was a mosque, if it was Muslims, whatever. So sorry guys, a little sad tonight. But it sounds like my grandson just got here, and they probably don't want to all be on this live. Hey buddy, how are you? So I'm on a live real quick. You guys go on in. I'm making room for you to pass by here. But anyway, guys, thank you for allowing me to at least share my feelings. I would encourage you to go look up Russell M. Nelson and learn about his life and teachings. His whole life and teachings have been to become more like Jesus Christ, whose message was one of peace and love, and that's what the world needs right now. And that's why it's so hard when the message that the world needs is the one that so many aren't listening to. So sorry to get a little preachy tonight, but I may turn this around for just a second so I can look at some of your comments. I wish I had time. Like I say, my son just got here and I've got to go feed horses. And well, Linda says she's only 50 miles from there. So far 5 have died. Oh no. I had heard there was only 2. Wow, Cheryl, we had state conference the same day as you did. Meg's Little House in the Country, thank you. Voicing about our beliefs is our business and no one else's. So if it bothers you, you can just not watch. Bill, you're so right. And that's what I wish. If you don't like something, just scroll past it. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all, right? Wasn't that what they learned on Bambi when we were kids? Lynn said, blessings and peace for the President Nelson's family. He was loved and he will be missed. I agree. President Nelson passing through the veil to be with his family members, I'm sure was a wonderful thing. Someone said, don't let religious institutions come between you and God. I don't know exactly what they're thinking there, but obviously if my feeling is, belong to a church that brings you closer to God. And that's what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has done for me, has helped me with my relationship with God. But so sorry to learn about passing at the Mormon church leader. Thank you, Barb, so much. So there's a lot of stuff here that I'm not going to get to, but guys, thank you. I just want everyone to know that in this world of chaos and turmoil and tribulation, we need to find the ability to turn the other cheek. We need to learn to love each other. We need to be nice, even on social media. Like I say, it just broke my heart that someone this morning would, instead of wishing condolences and prayers and kind thoughts, when I posted that the prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints had passed away, to have someone say, one down, many to go, I was like, okay, what are you even saying there? I don't understand that. And it just broke my heart. But guys, just so you know that the Palmers on the farm on Route 66 do love and appreciate you. And there is a lot of good in this world. And many of you, all of you, I assume, that are listening right now are some of those wonderful people. And we just need to let good prevail. We need to have good people, stick with good people, and love and pray for those that are struggling. So have a good one, guys. I'm gonna go feed the animals, and we'll have waffles for the third night in a row. But hey, how can you go wrong? It's pretty good. Have a good night, guys. God bless.